Okay, this week's is a lot of fun. We're going to do crepes. If you've never made them, they're a lot easier than you think. If you have made them, this is a little change on the recipe. So let's get to it. We'll start with a half a cup of coconut milk and half a cup of regular milk into the blender. Two tablespoons turbinado sugar, or you can use granulated sugar. A tablespoon and a half of oil. And I think I'm going to double this recipe, so I'm going to add 2 more tablespoons of turbinado. Those black bits are vanilla beans. Another half cup coconut milk and half cup of regular milk. About a teaspoon nutmeg. Couple pinches of salt, about a teaspoon, about half a cup of flour sifted, and 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs, or you can use 6 tablespoons powdered eggs. Then pulse well. You don't want to overmix this, you want it mixed thoroughly. We'll blend it a bit, scrape down the sides, pulse it again. And then you can let that rest an hour, or you can let it go overnight in the fridge. Now for the sauce. Use about a cup of coconut milk in a saucepan. Teaspoon of cinnamon. Teaspoon of nutmeg, and about a quarter cup to half a cup of milk. Start mixing this up. About a half to a teaspoon of vanilla extract. About a tablespoon of brown sugar. Tablespoon of turbinado. Pinch of salt. About a tablespoon of dried apple chunks. And a tablespoon of dried banana, and a tablespoon of dried strawberries. About a tablespoon of granulated sugar. And then we'll start some sides to accompany this. Got some fried potatoes, some bacon, and sausage links. Heat a non-stick frying pan over medium heat and add a little oil. Wipe out the excess. and add about a quarter cup of batter. Pour that around to coat the inside of the pan well. And when the edges just start to brown, I flip them. Loosen it up a little bit with my spatula and just flip it over. And then it's basically just a matter of doing it all over again. When I first started cooking, you used to have to get crepes paper thin. I don't tend to worry about that at home as much. I also tend to fold these as I go so that they look pretty on the plate. Then we'll just spoon a little sauce over this. Add some sides, some fried potatoes here. And there we go, our crepes are all ready. These crepes on their own with that sauce would make an excellent dessert. But it's a great breakfast. Okay, a couple of things to cover. It's best if all your ingredients are room temperature before you begin mixing. You can also use the batter directly after mixing it, but it's best if you let it rest about an hour. You can also let it rest several days in the refrigerator. Just bring everything back to room temperature before you use it. Temperature is key to making good crepes. If your pan's too cool, your crepes will be rubbery. If it's too hot, your crepes will be too thick because you can't get the batter swirled out over the entire surface of the pan before it starts cooking. I hope you give these a try. I think you'll really like them. So until next time, thanks for watching.